everyone who is joining in for the first time in any of my classes. I don't know if you have joined in on the webinars that I have taken. My name is LCTT'S. I am a psychologist by profession, and I have been working for many years now as a psychologist, as a psychological counselor. I'll just give you a brief of what we are going to do in these 5 days' time. And after that, I'll be taking in your introduction of the class is going to be when I was given this idea about the counseling live classes. I chose these 5 days to be the basic ones. Particular personality makeup, the interest, the intelligence, the abilities of the person is studied, is analyzed, is assessed, and then a particular career is chosen. Okay, so vocational guidance is something that developed in the early 20th century, in the mid. Every individual is thought to be a function of the family. What kind of family issues, the kind of family structure that the person belongs to, what kind of the subject teacher that this child say has a problem in reading. So you can cater to that need, you can use for trauma. Okay, and then there is gerontological counseling, where gerontology deals with the elderly, helping older adults to accept views that we use. So firstly, we have to understand what clinical psychology is. So clinical psychology is where you can call somebody a clinical psychologist when they have an MPhil in this particular subject. An MPhil can be, these days there is this, okay, self-related confusions, then sexual orientations, then bullying. So the first level is where there is no insight, complete denial of illness. मुझे कुछ हुआ ही नहीं. I have nothing, I'm absolutely fine. He does not have any idea about why he or she has been brought, which level of insight, as we just identify the 5 levels, which level of insight does he have? Okay, insight that will help you identify the triggers, when you're trying to cope with the situation, learning to take responsibility, learning to identify your own weaknesses, okay, and overcoming obstacles in your life. Okay, the client can be encouraged to practice such new skills, speaking to women, speaking to men, okay, that can be done. Experimenting with new behaviors, encourage them to do things which an empowerment and strength-based approach focus on the client's strengths rather than the weaknesses client, okay, and the relationship in between them. So I'll just give a brief of how it is. I mean, before going into the characteristics and names and all that, again, it's very theoretical. I'll just give you a brief, okay? Relationship between the client and the counselor. Okay? A lot of it depends on the body language of the counselor, the way her or his facial reactions are when he or she is listening. The client does not have to be suffering from a grave problem. Depression मतलब इतना ज़्यादा कि वो हिल नहीं पा रहा है या तो. So creating a therapeutic space. How you will be starting with the characteristics of counseling. Okay, so what are the various characteristics of counseling? It's a social learning interaction between two people. When, as I was just saying, it can range between simple advice giving.
But on the contrary, the child was becoming more worse in the class and was disturbing everyone and not allowing anybody to study.
The child gets the positive attention, and there should be a source of positivity. What you did was absolutely correct. Okay, so to have an insight about where the origin of the problems lie, are we saying that restrict screen time, be it phone, be it tab, be it TV, be it the computer. Restrict screen time at any cost for an ADHD child. What is the logic? Okay, this is all for today. Did you enjoy today's session, everyone?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody for sharing your innermost thoughts. It helps a lot. It helps everybody a lot. You don't know whether somebody just might be in the same boat as you, and you'll find out when they share as well. Okay, Isha, thank you for sharing.